spilling tea. Like, I was addressing, like, how I really, really felt.
Girl, she turned on the hose and just opened up the whole damn water layer thing that spray out the water from the water hose. That's what she did. Hell, she talking about she spilled over a whole jug of tea. And I ain't talking about a little jug. I'm talking about the whole thing that tea can make. You dropped it. You get what I'm saying? Okay.
My credit has built now over time, but I still got some work to do. But like,
that's crazy. Well, you can have all the money in the world, but you can't pay off credit. And I don't mean like, obviously, you know what I'm saying, she can settle everything and stuff like that and pay. But I'm talking about like, yo, credit. Let me holler at you, bruh. Listen, you hold me back, right? And I got like 20 million. Okay? I'm gonna give you $1 million, and you go back to being regular. And that nigga be like, hell no, nigga, you gotta have paperwork or some shit. Like, what? What the fuck, bro? What the hoes do? Nick, you can't rap? I already know. Niggas hating on me, that's a good joke. 5, 4, 3, 2, that go to gun smoke. I do this shit for fun. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, NEEKG, the host. And tonight, I'm back with another reaction video. For more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up. If y'all want to see more videos like this, put it down in the comment section below. Let's get to this video, man. So, your girl Queen dropped the top 10 greatest moments of 2018. And although it's 2019, we're just going to blame it on the fact that she's pregnant. Renzo, listen, this is between you and I. It's your uncle. Come out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just kick the bag. You know, the sack. Kick it. Boom. Everything will come out, including you. Then Queen can go back to normal, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Then we can see your cute little face. You know what I'm saying? But come on. Hell. But, so, we about to react to it, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the closet again. You know? Pretty comfortable. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But, let's get it.
How would you like it? 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 Hey girl, bring it back. How would you like it? Would you like it? Would you like it? Would you like it?
What's up, Royalty Squad? It's your girl Queen Nicole once again, back with another video. And yeah.
For the people that don't like when I smack.
Video that you all have been waiting for. A video that I told everybody that I was going to do. This is basically the top 10 moments. Well, the top 10 best memories of 2018. I had on another shirt. But it was
hopefully she talked about the pool and the beach.
Right here. So I was like, yeah. I don't want to get in trouble. I want to get yellow marked for that. So I put on this little shirt so y'all can't really see my bump unless I turned to the side. By the way, I have my little friend here that I haven't had in such a long time, Cameron. Yo, Cameron's gonna meet Renzo.
What's up, bro?
I would never.
I met him before. Pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? He don't talk too much. Pretty much, he cool nigga.
Ever get rid of this bear, and it's still here. So don't you think that I'm not loyal to the bear. We're gonna go ahead and get started. This is not from the best to the least best. It's like basically just in order, like from the beginning of 2018 to the end. So, ow!
Come on.
December 31st.
Come on, Renzo.
At about 11 p.m., right before we went into 2018, I, Queen Naija Boo, I probably shouldn't have said my government name. I dropped my first single ever. Well, I had a couple singles before, but I guess it was like on my channel. Like the other songs were on the other channel I had before. Channel every time I posted a song on there. But this time it was my first single that I put out alone, that I wrote, and I put it out, and it was supposed to be confirmation to all of y'all of what was really going on, because everybody kept asking, like, you know what I'm saying, what's going on? Why you move out the house? Why you not at home? What's going on? So everybody I told y'all I was gonna make a song, and do it that way. And turns out that song actually changed my whole entire life. Dropping Medicine was like, it said so many things. It just said so many things. It was a big step for me, because I knew that in that song I was basically spilling tea. Like, I was addressing like how I really felt.
Girl, she turned on the hose and just opened up the whole damn water layer thing that spray out the water from the water hose. That's what she did. Hell, she talking about she spilled over a whole jug of tea. And I ain't talking about a little jug. I'm talking about the whole thing that tea can make. You dropped it. You get what I'm saying? Okay.
About everything. I was addressing so much that I had held in, and I just felt like that was like, I don't know. Medicine was crazy. Everybody was shocked. I remember everybody was doing reaction videos to it. I was like, what the heck is going on? It was blowing up, and now look, it's all over the radio. That's crazy.
Literally.
Number 2, I would say this was January. It was my first time going to, well, no, this was my second time going to New York. But this was my first time going to New York alone by myself, because the first time I went on a girls trip. Welcome.
Now, she did go on a girls trip, right? Facts. Do y'all think she went to see Clarence? They never answered that question, I don't think. Y'all let me know.
Baby, to New York, yes, it's a city.
This is New York, baby.
What happens in NYC stays in NYC, baby.
If it wasn't no Snapchat, then it wasn't meant to be.
But the first time I went to New York by myself, it's like I felt so free. I was finally getting some time alone to myself. Good morning, Royalty Squad. It's your girl, Queen B in the Cup, once again back with another video. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful morning in New York City. So currently I'm getting my toes and my nails done. Honestly, just been here finishing up this song, writing this song, and also a collab with someone that you guys probably know very well. I didn't have to listen to nobody. I didn't have to ask to go be under nobody's rules. Like, I just literally booked my flight, got on a plane, and went to New York, y'all. And honestly, when I was a teenager, my dream was to just go to New York, because when I lived in Michigan back then, and I was living this regular life and everything, I just never thought that I would be able to even afford a plane ticket. I don't know, New York just always seemed so live. It was a new journey for me. Everything from there just changed. It was just I just felt like I was living in a fantasy world. The scenery, the fast life, it was just so
Not me. That's not what I experienced, Queen. It's not what I experienced, girl. Y'all, New York was not friendly to me, okay? Meeting them, that was cool and friendly and stuff, absolutely. But, going to New York as a whole, just being in New York, and the Bronx and Queens and all that shit.
Take me back. I finally felt like a grown, independent woman. I had my own money to go wherever I wanted and do whatever I wanted to. The peace and the quiet time was just great to me. I didn't have to hear this or hear that. It was great. Number 3. This was in February, and this was my Stinky's 3rd birthday. My baby. Oh, him had turned 3. Today's his birthday. He's 3 years old today, so mommy is really proud.
So baby CJ, baby CJ is, he's 3 now?
Happy birthday!
That's crazy, he 3.
Yay! CJ, mommy got one more surprise for you. Yay! Y'all, this birthday was so special to me because this was the first time I had CJ by myself. Still was smiling, he still was happy. For his 2nd birthday, we didn't really get to do anything. This birthday is I could give him I could give him something. It was just so innocent, and he just was running around and having fun. I got to have my baby on his.
It's a happy baby.
Because when you co-parent him, like now you have to switch off and stuff like that on holidays and things like that. But that was such a beautiful moment. Memory number 4. This was in February too, and this was the first time me and Claire ever made a bag together. This was a Valentine's Day booking. I felt sweet.
Yes, bag. They were so drunk. Well, not Queen, but Patty and Clarence was drunk as hell.
Me and Claire, like, this was in our early stages of chilling, kicking it, talking, being friends, stuff like that. So many people was like hype off of us talking that there was like, let's book them together. Because Clarence, he always like had bookings at different like clubs and stuff like that. When they booked us together, it's like we had so much fun that night. And then y'all never knew this, but
y'all did it.
He made my Valentine's Day so special because even though we wasn't like together and we was friends, it's like, I don't know, he just always made me feel so beautiful and so confident. They had gave him like roses to pass out to like all the girls. A lot of girls was there to see him too, but I remember he saved a rose for me. And at the end, it was so low-key, but it was so cute. He handed me the rose and he was like, happy Valentine's Day, beautiful. And he gave me such a long hug.
Claire's got that sauce. The boy got that sauce. I don't care what nobody say. Say what you want at this point. I don't give a fuck. The boy got that sauce. That drip, for real.
And I think that was like one of the first times that he ever like showed me really like affection like that.
Oh.
And it was just so cute. It was so cute. It was so cute. He gave me a rose and hugged me and stuff for a long time. And yo, I was just so geeked over him. Like, he was my crush always, but just the way he made me feel. Like, and like that's when I figured out like we could actually
still give her
really
butterfly.
go with this. Like, we can do business together. Y'all thought I was joking when I was like, when we was on live and I was like, we're gonna be business partners, but like we really are. We really are. Even though we became other kind of partners, but you know what I'm saying? We still can. We can do both. Memory number 5. This was a very, very emotional night for me. I don't know if I was in Atlanta or Alabama, but I was visiting my mom, and Keisha was there, Tina Terrell was there. We all went to Applebee's, and my mom told me that she had some good news for me. So we sit at the table, and if y'all don't know the background behind like my dad and the story behind that and everything, then maybe y'all can look back at some old videos and see. But basically I had like, for my whole entire life, even like since I was born, I had never ever seen my dad at all. I never seen his face. I never seen how he
That's crazy.
looked, how he acted. I never seen my dad in person, like never. And for a girl, like, it's very important to have your dad in your life. And I believe that like, if you don't have your dad in your life, then it's very important to have closure behind it. I was just praying. Well, Lord, I don't know where my dad is, but the least you could do is like, if you could just answer this prayer and let me just see a picture of him, like, so I can see how this man looks, so I can see if I look like him, so I can see where I came from. Basically, my niece, which is my dad's son's daughter, my older brother's daughter. My niece had messaged Lee in an email and said, hey, from watching Queen's video, I think that we put the pieces together and she's related to us and we know who her dad is and everything like that. And I never in a million years would have thought that this would have happened, but Lee told my mom, and then my mom talked to the girl, and my mom was like, well, if you tell them the truth, send pictures of her dad. So the girl sent pictures and everything, and my mom just couldn't believe it. And so my mom had told me that she had pictures of my dad. Unfortunately, she told me that he had passed away though.
To find out before I tell my daughter this, I need some pictures.
Okay.
And they sent me pictures. It made me cry.
And them was real tears that day. Nigga, she had everybody ready to cry on the internet. Except baby CJ, he was just chilling, wanting to drink his juice and shit, but she was crying. We was like, oh no, don't cry like that. Don't cry like that, you know?
I just want you to know that baby Sona, this is what I met.
That made her so sad.
He passed away 2005. I still have a lot of brothers in Michigan right now. As far as my sisters, they still in the other country and come to America. But that was just like a lot of closure for me. It was very, very emotional because once I seen his face, it's like I just seen everything that I came from. I look just like him. And the crazy thing is I used to think that I look just like my mom. And I know me and my mom, like, we make the same facial expressions and like we kind of act the same, like goofy and stuff like that. But when I see my dad, my mom used to say all the time that I look just like him. And I just never knew. I'm like, oh, okay, I look like my dad. But when I seen this man, it's like I'm a spitting image of him. I got a lot of
She do look just like him.
And I was fine with that. And I didn't ask God no further questions. I was just happy with the prayer that he answered. Memory number 6. So I seen my dad in April. And this memory I'm about to tell y'all is in May. I signed to Capitol Records.
Facts. That shit was crazy. Okay.
I told myself I would never, ever sign a contract with no deals, none of that, because I just felt like the industry is wicked. I felt like the industry is dark and just something that I don't want to deal with. Since I've been signed, everything's been going well. I just feel like God, I feel like it was intended because it just fell right into my lap. Like, I didn't ask for none of this, and I just feel like this was all a part of God's plan. Me being signed has allowed me to experience so many things this year. So many things.
We know. Shit. Selling out tours, and I hear her song everywhere. Gas station. Beside me in the other car. On the radio everywhere. Shoe stores, the mall. Like, when I first started hearing it, I was like, bro. Okay, because we knew medicine, you know what I'm saying? But it was old to us and new to everybody else out here in the world. Child was like, oh my God. Her song is like really on the radio. She lit. Now I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, stop playing this damn song everywhere. The song, it's a whole year later. And it's still being played everywhere. Go Medicine, no, that shit was lit. Can't deny. That video was lit.
I never thought
and the song.
I would experience. Capitol was just like moving at the right pace for me. Like, I went to a bunch of other label meetings and they was nice and like they offered me, you know, stuff to go, saying that I would get this high up and all of this. It just wasn't my pace. It didn't sit well with me. It didn't feel like, oh, this is the one. When I went to the Capitol meeting, it's like I felt like, yeah, this is the one. I even cried because I don't know, it was just like a feeling. It was like,
what? Must be nice. I would have cried too. What? I wouldn't have been able to go to sleep. I would have cried. I mean, can you imagine? Especially when you sign, you know what I'm saying? You get millions and stuff. I don't know if she got millions or not, but I'm sure she did. But I'm just saying, like, that's amazing.
I'm about to get married feeling. This is just like setting the foundations for
about to have a baby type feeling.
Life and everything. And I'm so grateful and I'm so happy. Memory number 7. This was very special to me because when I was in my last relationship, it's like I would have never got, I don't think I would have ever got a chance to do this. But I told my mom that when I got signed, she could go pick out whatever car she wanted. And I really meant it from the bottom of my heart. Like, I really did. However, I realized that my credit was terrible.
Money ain't nothing without credit.
Like, to the lot and get any car I want, because it wasn't smart to cash out on it, and I needed to, like, as a young woman, I needed to start building my credit. But instead of her doing that, I surprised her with her own brand new 2008 Dodge Durango. This is a brand new car by my mom. This is a 2018 Dodge Durango.
I remember that.
And
bought a house.
That she loves it when she see it. Pulled this in front of my mom's new crib.
Y'all niggas pranking me.
Mom, I'm not pranking you, I promise.
For real?
I promise to God it's yours.
For real?
That's what I was doing all morning. I'm not lying, it's yours.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
It don't get no better, y'all. Yes.
Pussy.
Bought her mama a house and a car. Bullet, okay? Must be nice.
In the back.
Well, really?
This is gorgeous.
You love it, Mama? I was so worried that you wouldn't.
Wow.
Mom, because it took me so long. I was trying to get the Jeep. I couldn't get approved for the Jeep Grand Cherokee because of my credit, but
That's so good.
you like it?
Yes. I love this.
So all the worrying I was doing, she actually happy. No, she's pretty. My mom loves black. Like, she loved black cars and things like that. I think my mom was, like, more so leaning towards, like, a Benz or, like, a Lexus or something like that. And I kid you not, like, I was ready to, like, get it. But it didn't turn out that way. But I was still able to surprise her. And I know one day I'm going to be able to get that Lexus or that Benz that she wants. My credit has built now over time, but I still got some work to do. But, like,
That's crazy. Well, you can have all the money in the world, but you can't pay off credit. And I don't mean, like, obviously, you know what I'm saying, she can settle everything and stuff like that and pay. But I'm talking about, like, yo, credit, let me holler at you, bruh. Listen, you hold me back, right? And I got, like, 20 million. Okay? I'm gonna give you $1 million, and you go back to being regular. And that nigga be like, hell no, nigga, you gotta have paperwork or some shit. Like, what?
I was able to surprise
You ain't gonna take my money?
and I just felt like I
Shit crazy.
was finally in a place where I could do something for her. She don't have to worry about no payments on it, nothing like that. I put my mom in a new house, and, like, I don't know, it just felt good as, like, the oldest daughter to be able to do something for your mom. Like, that's everybody's dream when they make
Facts.
it, like, to get their mom into a nice house and get them a nice car and stuff like that. And I remember, you know, I was so scared to surprise her with the car because I didn't know how she would react. I didn't know if she would like it or not. But I did what I could do, and she was, you know, happy, as y'all can see. For the most part, that's anybody's, like, goal, is to, like, make their moms proud,
Facts.
make their mom happy, you know, because that's all
I told my daddy, like, I asked him, I was like, when I can buy you a car, what you want? They gonna tell me, like, a Bentley or a Rolls Royce. I was like, bro, hold up. Like, what? You think this is that? Damn. He just skips over BMW and Lexus and them and goes straight to Rolls Royce. Excuse me? My credit ain't good enough.
I had was, you know, my mom. I have no dad or nothing like that, so I just want to make her smile, and that was a really good memory. I was able to do it with my money, like, not nobody else's money. Like, I didn't have to ask nobody.
I know that makes her feel
Could I
good.
do it? Like, I don't think I would have ever been able to do that if I wasn't by myself. Memory number 8 is when I dropped my EP. It's 11:49, so in 11 minutes, my EP will be dropping everywhere. This was when people could look at me more as, like, more than just a YouTuber.
Queen Naija, the artist.
My purpose, and that's, like, music and to be a singer. And not only that, but the fact that I can actually write music. I feel like this is when people took me a little bit more serious. It's because like anybody could drop a good song, and like a lot of people will call them a one-hit wonder, and a lot of people have called me a one-hit wonder, and some people still call me a one-hit wonder. But numbers don't lie, boo. And when this album drops, y'all definitely gonna see that ain't no one-hit wonders this way. When I dropped my EP, it was just like such a big, it was a big accomplishment for me because like it did so well, y'all. Memory number 9. We almost to number 10. We almost done. In September 2018, we found out we were having a beautiful, beautiful baby boy. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody scream! I was like, ah! That nigga was happy as hell.
We have a new boy. Oh my God, it's a boy. Oh my God.
He was so happy.
I have 2 sons. I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed.
I knew as a boy, I knew I seen a penis. His penis was like this big.
Oh my God. They was too happy that day. Pregnant. That's my baby daddy. That's what she looked like right now.
Legend Lorenzo Wade. My baby will be here in 21 days now. And it's so emotional. I never thought I would be raising 2 amazing, beautiful boys. And it's like, I get to meet my other baby. I get to meet him. Like,
That's dope.
I'm so happy. And it's the crazy thing, y'all, I wanted a girl so bad. Even though my pregnancy was not planned, y'all, I promise. But if I was going to have something, I really wanted to be a girl. But as y'all can see, this day was such an emotional, happy day for me and Claire because he wanted a boy so bad. And he has so many, he had so many like insecurities about being a dad, so it just made him better to know that he was having a son because he know he could do better. But like with the girl, I don't like.
He would have been fine. She just wouldn't have been able to go anywhere. To the store, to the park, fucking to school. Clarence done built the school at the house, a park at the house, a basketball court at the house. Done started his own Clarence White basketball league and shit. That's Clarence right now.
As your first child, as a man, I think that's kind of like a nightmare in the beginning though. I think if it was a girl,
I don't want a girl neither.
He sort of been happy, but he would have been a little scared. I never seen Claire smile like that, like in that light about a child. Like he was so happy. His reaction was so adorable.
It was priceless.
I think seeing him smile like that just made me so happy. It was like, I was happy with having a boy too at that point. I was just really happy. Whenever God decides to give me a girl, that'd be great. But at this point, I'm in love with my Renzo already, and I can't wait to see his little stink butt. And I know his little breath gonna smell like milk, and he's gonna be squirming around his little bassinet, and I'm just so happy, just snuggling him and holding him and
That's so cute.
smelling him and
I gotta have a baby,
little
man.
feet and letting him grab on my little finger. Like, y'all, I'm just so happy. So the last best memory of 2018 would be October 17th, 2018. My birthday, you guys. The most amazing birthday I've ever had in my whole life.
Hey, what you doing?
Right, that's fine.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's so nice.
Yes.
And once again, getting started. It's actually gonna give us a whole tour of Central Park.
Wow.
Swag.
So we're gonna go on
Drip.
an hour-long course. It's me and you.
I love you. Oh, I love you.
They got rose petals at the door and shit.
What? Wait, what you do? What?
Because I love you.
I love you too.
And because I love you, it's not over. Stop playing with him. Oh my God. I bought you something that I always wanted also.
And then she brought him one.
That was so nice.
I had to save the biggest gift for last. And I appreciate you.
When I was a little girl, you know, of course I had
What's
like, you know, good birthdays, but it was just so different. Like, it was so beautiful. I felt like it was more than my birthday. I felt like it was just an appreciation day for me, and to just be courted like that, like by somebody that you're crazy about, was so sweet.
And still crazy about.
It was so beautiful. That was my best birthday ever. Y'all know everything that happened if y'all seen it. I had a horse and carriage. It was like a fairy tale.
I still didn't react to that.
It's not even about the gifts though. Like, the gifts were beautiful, but it's not even about the gifts. It was the way that he did it. Like, the way that he set it up, the way he hid everything, and like played little mind tricks so that I could find it. Like, it was stuff like that. It was just so beautiful, and I'll never forget that day. I know that 2019 is here now, and I know it's way more memories to come. I don't know what God has in store this year, but I'm praying that 2019 is another positive year, and that we only go up from here. And I'm ready. I'm ready, and I'm grateful, and I'm happy. And
Me too, Queen.
To make it to another year, and 2018 was amazing for me. It was just like up. Nothing but good memories. 2018. That was a really, really good year. But yeah, you guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. And I do have more videos coming. Stay tuned. I'm going through a crazy pregnancy stage right now. I'm ready to get this baby out of me. I wish I could just take him out right now.
Facts.
But I'm pretty sure he will bring so much joy, this addition to the family. I love you guys so much, and I'm about to take my butt to bed because I'm super tired. And yeah, that's about it. So, Royalty Squad, stand up. I will see y'all. Well, no, not stand up. It's time to lay down. So yeah, good night. I love you guys. And
Bye, Gary. Y'all, Queen lit. I mean, you know, what more can I say? You know? One day everybody gonna find that love. That love. You know what I'm saying? And that gift that you have, and you're gonna use it. Everybody ain't gonna have Queen's story. But they had their own. You appreciate your own, you know what I'm saying? But love y'all, man. For more videos like this, please give this video a thumbs up. We on to the next video. Peace out.